Hello friends, welcome back. We are here in the quarters of the Archsage of the Scholia Arcana in Ruthier. And I'm going the wrong way. I guess he's outside now. Kind of a cool place though. I want to explore just a little bit before we leave. I assume this would be stealing. Okay, we can't actually open it, so I'm sure it's enchanted in some way. But I do wonder what he keeps in here, and more importantly, will we ever find out as part of a quest, or will that just always be a mystery? It is cool that there's actually a place to change your appearance here. At least I assume that's what that is. One of the mirrors on his desks. And a very cool sage crafting altar. And the throne, and an alchemist station. Wow, this is a fancy place. Oh, not a throne, it's a... Oh, there's a forge here. But I can't use it? For archsages use only? Huh. Well, I can at least steal his plants, but, yeah, it's weird. I was gonna say I could have just came here and used it instead of going all the way back to Ruthier, but I guess not. There's stuff down there, but I don't think it's accessible. I think it's just for show. Whee, okay, well. Shame you can't use it, but kind of cool anyway. I still don't trust these like floating bridges. Like I'm worried the magic's going to end at any point. But alright, let's head back to Ruthier now and talk to our new friend. Definitely not the coziest quarters in the world, I'll say that. And I think eventually we'll get an opportunity to buy other houses too. I guess not in Ruthier. I was thinking there would... Okay, I was where I was stuck again. I was thinking there would be being such a big city, but I'm not really sure when the next one is. Maybe in Detir then? And where did he say to meet? Doesn't say, but I guess we can follow the quest marker to find him. Maybe he's wandering the grounds, getting some fresh air.
Hello.
Indeed he is. Hello. That's good. He's been in his quarters for a long time. Good to get some outside time.
I am sure you have questions, and I shall do my best to answer them. First, let me say this. No adept in the history of the Scholia Arcana has earned the Savant's Ring more than you. Take it with my gratitude. Now prepare yourself. The time for suffering the predations of our enemy is at an end. It is our turn to strike.
Well, I guess we're a savant now, and I guess the only savant currently. Hopefully I don't have to do too much paperwork or managerial work or logistics, because I kind of got better things to do, and there are probably others in this world better suited for it. But still cool that I have the ring. What is it you propose?
It is time for you to learn the truth of our order. The truth of Ciara Sydanus and the fall of the Dark Empyrean. Ciara Sydanus was never killed, Savant. She was imprisoned within the very stones of Ruthier. Because of you, she has awakened, and though trapped, she has proven formidable. Now to destroy her, we must release her.
Yeah, I still think that maybe they couldn't destroy her because it wasn't her destiny to be killed, but because I'm outside of fate, I can. And now I'm wondering if like the last quest in Ruthier will be to free her, or maybe you have to go somewhere and come back, and then probably fight her somewhere else. Why is this my fault again?
When Ethan Engar cast the ritual for your initiation trial, he created a magic whose purpose was to conjure that which could challenge your potential. None could have anticipated that, to do so, the magic of the ritual would actually find Sydanus, buried deep within her prison. The smallest part of her consciousness was summoned into your trial. Once awakened, she began using the minds of those involved to craft her escape.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Who else knows the truth?
The truth of the Scholia Arcana's founding, its true purpose, is a secret that has been passed down from Archsage to Archsage. We have many savants within our order, those supremely gifted in the arts of alchemy or sagecrafting, or scholarship. But there is a reason that archsages are chosen according to their mastery of war magic. Because one day, Sydanus will return, and one must be prepared to face her.
I wonder if maybe there are more savants, but just not ones that are leaders of one of the branches. I feel like we might have met more, but not really sure. Tell me what to do.
Since her awakening, Sydanus has been reaching out from her prison and possessing mages within our order. Her goal was the creation of 3 elemental keys: the sun, storm, and frost stones that you hold now. We will use these keys exactly as Sydanus intended. We will free her, and I will kill her.
Well, I hope he does, although I kind of feel like maybe she's going to kill him and escape, but we'll see. Very well, let's do it.
The brilliant Savaladan Bloodgood led the founders to build the very grounds of the Scholia Arcana into a spell. The glyph that imprisons Sydanus. Let the magic guide you. Walk the grounds and place each key with the appropriate founder, and the spell will be undone. When Sydanus is free, join me at the center of the glyph. She will emerge, and I shall make my stand. Good luck.
Thank you. Good luck to you as well, Jabal. Seems simple enough. I was kind of expecting to have to go to, like, you know, deep under the city or something, to a prison. So I guess maybe the layout of the... Oh, yeah. The glyph on the door is the same glyph that's the paths of the Scholia Arcana. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Somebody was very clever there. I was wondering what the glyph was for. I thought it was just like a little decoration, but I guess they wanted to kind of give a nod to that. Yep, it's the exact same symbol. So that's pretty cool. It does seem like maybe somebody besides the Archsage knew the secret in case he like dies suddenly without telling anybody. And maybe there's like a scroll somewhere in his quarters that you would find. But I feel like at least like a few of the savants should know, because like, what if he dies? Or, you know, what if somebody comes here and decides to rearrange the garden while the savant's away and ruins the glyph? That'd be weird. Also, it reminds me a little bit of a book I read called Elantris, and if you guys need a good fantasy book to read, I definitely recommend it. Alright, there's the Stormstone. Yeah, this could be a very tough fight. I don't want it to be the end of the quest line, though. I want there to be more.
The prison is weakening. Only one more key remains.
Maybe there's more to the quest line that's just not related to her, or I guess we'll find out. Okay, let's make sure Axie is with us. If I can figure out which button that is. And we'll do this as well. I'll probably have to recast it again.
I can feel the harmonies of the spell glyph unraveling. She is coming, Savant. Why does she not reveal herself? No. Stay back. It's you must. Ah!
Uh-oh.
So long I have anticipated this moment. To savor the sweet taste of freedom, and to destroy the legacy of those that imprisoned me. And I owe it all to you. From the beginning, you've played your part with a bright perfection, each step in harmony with my will. Fool. So much potential. It is a pity I have to kill you now.
What did What did you do to the Archsage?
Archsage. What silly titles you children use. That wretch would have been a servant in the Dark Empyrean. But rest assured, he is safe now. Deep within the very same spell that bound me. And he will rot there for all eternity.
Or until someone breaks the glyph, I guess. But I'm glad he's alive. Hopefully we can save him. Must this end with bloodshed?
Of course it must. I've spent the last 7 centuries locked within a prison spell, forged from these very stones. I cannot step backward in time and visit my vengeance on those who put me here, but I can destroy their legacy. The Scholia Arcana will not survive the hour. You
I'll see about that.
all will burn.
That's right, get her, Axie. been a while since we've done a real boss fight. Wonder if I should stay in melee range. Oh, possessed student, okay. And camera's a little weird. I couldn't figure out which one was my character. The Axie's still around. Hopefully I'm just like knocking them down, not killing them, because that kind of sucks if they're... I should probably just go for her first if they're possessed. I guess because she's teleporting, that's why it's... That's why it's doing that. Okay, and she's down. Yeah, it would be fun to do, I think. Let's use the same 3 stones she was trying to do. Some fair Gorda, okay. She can do the same trick I can. Oh, she's at my mana, okay. Well, what does this do? Health regen, okay, that's cool. And we use, let's use a, I'll use a mine, let's use a greater. Yeah, she's tapping on my mana away, okay, and I don't have anything for... even when I block it, she does that, okay. That's a tough enemy to face then. Luckily we still have our sword. I'd like to get some mana back, though. Okay, I guess gotta stop getting hit by those then. And they're possessed students. There she is. Okay, there's the fire. And there's some frost and some lightning. Is she out of range? Yeah, looks like it, okay. Got her. Alright, she's almost dead. Yeah, I didn't want those, I really should have. And down you go. I think it's gonna be the mouse with the space bar. And a level up, awesome. And hopefully the Archsage is freed. I see somebody. Oh no, that's the other guy.
You have done what no other member of our order could. You have faced Ciara Sydanus and emerged victorious. After your trial of initiation, Jubal Calidus gave this to me. I realize now he meant for you to have it upon his death. The Scholia Arcana owes you everything, and are now yours to command, Archsage.
Wait, but I don't think Jubal's dead. I think he's just in prison. Can't we, like, free him? We're mages. What will the Scholia Arcana do now?
In moments of solitude, I wonder, with recent events plaguing our mages so, will we survive these coming times?
Well, that's dark. Okay. So the quest is complete. Is that going to be... Yeah, I guess that's the end of the Scholia Arcana quest line, which is cool, don't get me wrong, I like the quest line. But it seems a little bit weird for the faction quest to end like halfway through the game. I thought it would have kind of lasted us most of the game. But alright, and we have the Cowl of the Dark Empyrean. I wonder how we find the rest of these. Not actually that great. This cowl emanates a dire sense of power and is styled in an antiquated manner. Makes sense. I guess +2 to all sorcery abilities is pretty good though. Alright, well...
Greetings, Archsage.
I was thinking there'd be a quest to, like, you know, to free him from the prison then. So... right. Well, let's level up. I think I do want more persuasion still, at least for now. And then we'll put the points in sorcery. I kind of wonder. So something I need to look up, and maybe I'll, find something about this on the wiki. Is like, for example, I already have 6 points in Stormbolt. So, is there like an invisible 7th tier, an 8th tier you can only get by having one of these items? That seems like it'd be almost too good. Or like if I just put 5 points in here, but I just have the exact same effect that I have now. So I might have to look into that to see, like, probably not now, but when I actually go to respect to mage, should I like intentionally put 1 less point in each of these, knowing that my bonus he gave me will give a point. I assume it's a permanent bonus. I'll need to look at that. But all right, well, let's increase the power of Smolder, and then we have 2 more points. I kind of don't want to like overdo health steal just because I don't want to make Axie like too OP or myself too OP really. I'll get this one at some point probably, and this is good for scepters and chakrams. A delayed attack with the chakrams. Damage enemies while launching yourself back out of danger. I wonder how you do that. Because we already have 1 delayed attack, but let's try it. Oh, we already have it. That's how we can use it. Okay, that makes sense. Duh. And what does this one do? To launch him. That could be fun. But we need more points in this tier first. Alright, well let's do... Should we do Frost Shackle? Extend the duration of all freezing effects and increases the damage. So this does a little bit more damage. Let's do one of these. And then... We're usually pretty good on mana, except when it gets zapped away, in which case it doesn't really matter much anyway. So let's just go with this one for now. And we'll stay with the Paragon at Destiny for a little while longer. Like I said, I'm thinking right now I'll go through to tier as this build, although I'm eager to switch to mage, but I feel like relatively speaking, we just got to this point, so
Greetings.
we'll stick here. Also, before I leave, I want to try one more time to steal that book. But I'm not really sure how to do that. Maybe... No, she's over there sitting. Okay, she's sitting, not standing. Was she standing before? What if I stay very still and very quiet? Okay, so they are... So there's 2 people, 1 sitting and 1 standing. Now he's just standing around. He has a much better view than those 2 do. I need somebody to go to bed. Okay. Even he... No. I guess when he turned his head it went down, but... Oh, maybe it's not... Maybe because it's like an overdue library book, you can just take it? Let's take it. Alright, well, all that for nothing. Okay. Glad we figured that out. So what quest is active now? Back to the main quest. Makes sense. Alright. So really, I think we're kind of done in this area. We might be ready to go to tier. I thought we had a few more loose ends to tie up, but I think even... Yeah, Cure Seeker, I think, is also in to tier, is it not? Yep, it's way down there, actually. So, alright then. What time of day is it? Kind of midday. Although if we quick travel... Which we can't do from here.
Greetings, Archsage.
So many dead bodies. I feel bad for the students. I probably should have just killed her right away, or as fast as I could, to prevent them from being possessed, but... Can't change the past. It does seem like a plot hole that the Archmage is alive, but just like imprisoned. Like,
Good day, my lord.
That seems weird. Good day. Alright, so now let's see if we can go to Tyrann's Rest. We can. And hopefully it'll be nighttime, but not quite midnight when we get here. Because I did look up and see that it's midnight when the thief comes. So it's still kind of daytime.
Refugees aren't welcome here.
Also rude, by the way.
Listen, my children. A fae does walk on Galliford Plain.
Kind of wonder what to do.
But I
in the
tell you,
meantime.
this-
We could like salvage some stuff, I guess. I don't know if that counts as like in-game time or not. Getting mostly basic stuff. I'm not sure it's really worth doing like the white and green gear. Is green's better than blue, right? I always get that confused. It seems like blue is rare. And it also seems like, you know, on the color spectrum you go green, then blue, then purple. So maybe blue is rare, but I know in like a lot of games, like in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I think most MMOs, I think green is better than blue. No, you know what? Green is worse. It's been a while since I've actually gathered loot in SWTOR, but I think, yeah, green is first tier, blue is second. Okay, so I'm sure it's the same here then. And then we'll leave these two, at least for the time being.
Too is part of Lyria's plan.
Well, it
It
does
reminds us.
seem...
Listen, my children. A fae does walk on Galliford Plain.
You said that. Are you...
But I tell you, this too is part of Lyria's plan.
Okay.
It reminds
I think
us
she's just...
never to rest our guard or slacken in our faith.
I think she's just preaching random nonsense. Okay, it does seem like maybe it's almost like dusk. That looks like a sunset to me. This is a nice place to watch the sunset. Alright. So I think what I'll do is, again, I'm going to break the episode real quick. And I'm just going to kind of chill here until it starts to get dark. And then we'll head inside and wait for midnight and hopefully catch a thief finally. In fact, I might just wait. I might go inside on my own and just kind of wait there and then bring you guys back when we see something. Alright, I am back. We have not caught the thief yet. But I just realized as I was going to minimize the window that there is an in-game clock. It's here in the menu. So we are on day 49 of our adventure and it's 8:19 p.m. Because it says 6 something. I'm like, wait, it's not 6 something. It's like midnight. So by quick traveling, it seems like that jumps forward about 2 hours. Yeah, you can see it's nighttime now, which means it is 10:15. Now I'm not sure.
Safe from here to Rathia.
See, if we quick travel again, we're going to be like 12:15ish, I think. So we'll have to kind of just wait. But how fast does time go? 12:21. Alright, so we won't have to wait too long. So I probably should have just waited until it was like 11:30 and then restarted the recording. But I'm already here now. So let's run around and get some agents. Maybe do some crafting or something. I still don't have a lot. I can make some more potions, I suppose. Again, I don't really know if that takes up in-game time or not. But let's check the clock again first. 10:33. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit. Alright, let's head inside here. Also good to head inside just in case I've like missed any
Yes.
quests.
Caught me daydreaming there. So sorry.
We've already talked to you. Anything I should sell to this guy? No, all the stuff we have is pretty good, and even if we were going to sell it, which we might, I can sell some of this stuff. Greater Blazing Salve. That could be cool to use. Wait, what was it? Plus... Okay, plus 20 fire damage and plus 50% fire damage. Just lots more fire damage. You know, this is weird. I'm actually going to sell the Greater Healing Potion. Keep forgetting to use that Phase Walk too. And Greater Mana, because I really just don't want to have tons of stuff stored up. So I'm going to try, again, not to use these instant potions unless I really have to. And rely more on the ones that heal or restore your mana over time. Because I feel like that makes the game a little bit more difficult than if you could just spam potions all day. It's kind of impossible to lose unless you get like really hit by a big hit. And with our armor and stuff, that's kind of hard. So I think I'd rather do that. Because like in that one fight, near the end, I was just trying to kill her, so I wasn't really paying attention to like blocking or dodging. But I probably really should have, and I almost lost all my health because of it. Which I feel like makes sense. The game should be punishing if you make mistakes like that. Okay, let's check the time before I do anything else. 10:53, we're getting there. Not gonna unlock his foot locker. What was I talking about there? I was with the potions. I think I'm gonna only keep a stack of the master ones. So if I really need it, I can pop one, but I'm going to try not to and try just to use the heal over time ones. And even that, it might make more sense eventually. Well, the trouble there is I can't craft them myself. And I think even to craft them, I need those Twists of Fate. And I do actually have 2 Twists of Fate, or whatever they're called. So let's take a look at what I have currently. So I only have 2 health regen and 2 mana regen potions. So let's go to master. So I do have the ingredients, but I don't have enough flowstone. I don't think anybody sells flowstone.
Well then, what'll it be?
All right. No, nothing.
Come
Nothing
again.
I want. I want to go out and quick travel to like at some point early in the game, I got a ton of it because I was making those minor potions without too much difficulty. I feel like, was it that one cave, like that mine, way back near where we started? Okay, 11:16. I wonder if going inside takes more time than normal. Let's grab this blessing while we're here, just wasting time. Got Miria's blessing. It does seem like the gods are at least in some sense real, because I mean the blessing is actually tangible, unless it's just like a psychological effect. What do they call that? Like a placebo. But either way, we have a nice little bonus there in case we have to fight. Well, I'm not sure we will. But yeah, I wonder if like, what was that cave? The Stone Candle Mines maybe is where it was. Okay, let's get in position because we are getting close to midnight now. My hands probably shouldn't be glowing during this, but I don't think it really matters. And okay, about 21 minutes out of game. Which I'm not sure if it's like every second is a minute. That would kind of seem about right. Maybe every few seconds is a minute. 45, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Seems like every couple seconds is a minute. But it should be midnight any minute or any second now, depending on if you're in the game or outside of it. Come on. Come on, Mr. or Mrs. Thief. Go by your footsteps. We should probably watch them. It's
What
Florian.
are you doing here? I'm just here for a midnight prayer. Ah, what's the use? You've caught me. Yes, I was stealing from the till. It's not as if those doomed sods off in Chloricon need this gold. Not half as much as where I'm putting it.
Is this the same guy from the shop? Because, like, maybe they both just have weird camera angles, but I don't know who this is. And where are you putting it?
Not in to drink, if that's what you're thinking. There's some wretches off in Forsaken Plain. They don't know it's me. Nobody does. But I leave gold for them when I can down by Snowmelt. Bloody least I can do.
I mean, that's very noble of him. See, this is like real life. I would think he's just lying to get out of this, but I think he's probably sincere. So, and it does seem like this church is, at least this branch of it, is very corrupt. And yeah, I don't trust, what's her name, that priestess, to really use these funds wisely. So if he is doing as he says, and I'll choose to trust him, then they probably are not only a better place for those funds to go, it's probably what the people donating the funds would rather have their money go to. So I won't tell anyone.
No? Well, it's good to see someone who's got a heart for a change. If I was stealing for drink, they might give me a scolding. If they knew it was for Forsaken Plains refugees, they'd toss me in jail. There's Tyrion's rest for you.
That makes sense. And the guy outside was just saying about, like, we don't like refugees here. So, like, that totally checks out. Interesting twist to the quest. I like that. I guess you'll only get any gold, though, but we got the experience, so. And we got to see the story. Alright, well, that being done, that's kind of everything. Besides sailing to Melson Sheeran, I'd rather try to find, what's the guy's name? Fomorus Hughes first. which seems like the way you're supposed to do it, although I guess there's an option. Maybe once you go to Melton Shear, you're like stuck in the city itself, unable to break the siege until you find Hughes. That would make sense. But either way, it'd be cool if there was like levels recommendations in these quests. And I'm not really, I guess if those relics we'll have to do at some point. I might just have to like look them up on the wiki to remind myself which ones have them. But alright. What do you guys say we head to Detir? There's a few roads that lead there. Well, I guess this one and this one. Let's start down here. Back to Rendemir. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep you guys in suspense, and I apologize, but we're already almost at the half-hour mark, so let's spend the rest of this episode just seeing if there might be some bloodstone in the Stone Candle Mines. It'd be kind of cool to go back to where this game began so long ago. Don't see any bloodstone outside of it, just some wolves. Let's take a look. I think I saw a wolf right behind me, actually. Good timing. If these enemies have respawned, they'll be laughably easy. Now, some mushrooms. And a dead end there. Because there was something that the Well of Souls needed to operate. It's like this is the only source for it. So it makes sense if it was like a rare thing, like the stuff we're looking for. Oh! Okay. Ran into the trap and somehow didn't spring it. Maybe we already did last time. Kobold. I don't know if it's kobolds or kobold. I feel like it's probably kobold. Yep, not much problem. Although, now that we have Detect Hidden, we can get some more gear. Not very good, although it's not as bad as I thought it would be, to be honest. Wonder how they decided the loot table for that. Oh, I guess it's probably like maximum level for this area, which we're well above, I assume. But still not like nothing. Yeah, unfortunately I don't see any... What was that? Oh, it's a cart we didn't loot. Probably just salvage those. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any bloodstone here. Alright, well we tried. So I guess what I'll do is I'll look up online if there's a good place to find it, because I'd love to have some to make more potions. Those are my favorite potions, and I'd like to have some more, although we have a decent amount, but never hurts to be too prepared. But alright, I'm going to end things here, and when we come back, we will head to Detir and explore a whole new region, and also hopefully find our former friend, the gnome that brought us back to life. So thank you guys for watching, take care, and I'll see you in Detir.